Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the We're Going 5 podcast, powered by TSH Tennis. The final slam of the year is finally upon us, the US Open. This is where it ends in Flushing Meadows. Who is going to go home as a Grand Slam champion in 2025 and join the likes of Alcaraz, Sinner, Keys, Swiatek, Ismail? The draw is out. We've seen the paths to the finals. We've seen Novak to 2025, what that's going to look like. Sinner if he wants to defend. Alcaraz if he wants to become world number one. So my question to you is, who got lucky with their US Open draw?
It's going to be a wild thing you might think I'm about to say here, but I think Jannik Sinner got really lucky with his draw.
Really?
I love his nice little patty cake draw, by the way, with all due respect to all the opponents along his path. But this is a nice draw, guys. Like, you look at it, okay, Kopriva, Popyrin, those are pretty easy matches for him, for his standards. Popyrin only beat him back in 21, 4 years ago when he was still a teenager. So that literally, he's playing a different animal now if he's going to go up against Jannik. Then we're talking about round 3, Shapov. Shapov also beat him when he was a teenager, and since then, Sinner's taking care of him. Tommy Paul in round 4, he's also beaten Tommy the last 3 times they played each other. And then Draper, he's beaten Draper last time. So, and then if he gets to Zverev, well, if Zverev is there, he's also handled Zverev quite well last time they played also in the Australian Open. So This is not looking like a tough draw at all for his standards. On paper, everyone he's about to play, he's going to feel super confident going in. Either I've beaten them the last time we played or the last couple times, or the last time they beat me, I was a teenager. I was a puppy. Sinner's loving his draw right now. The path to defend is looking nice.
Well, obviously he's the world number one, but I don't think it's a cakewalk because I think, although yes, he handled Zverev last time, but Zverev, I think he matches up well when he plays aggressive, when he's confident in his game. When Zverev doesn't play, his best game and he plays passive and he's making errors and is double faulting, obviously then Zverev defeats Zverev, but I think Zverev can take down Sinner. He has the tools to do so. So it's not going to be a cakewalk, although he beat him before. And also Tommy Paul, American, Draper, also he's been there before, so Draper's going to want to come with some animosity there. Shapov,
yeah, sure, but they really match up really bad against Sinner.
He's the world number one. All of them. He's the world number one.
He's the world number one. Everyone's a bad matchup, but some people, you feel like they can bother him more. I think all 3 of those guys won't be able to bother him enough on the hard courts in New York.
Wow. No, I love that you took him as your lucky guy, but to me, I don't know if this is disrespectful to say, but I think any draw is a cakewalk when it comes to Jannik Sinner. Who touches him? Who touches him?
Nobody.
No one touches him. So you feel like, okay, this person's good. Grigor Dimitrov, that's the only guy. If he's in his path, we can say, ooh, Sinner has a tough draw. Outside of that, what have we seen where he's been tested? Yeah,
you're right, but I'm talking about some players along the way. Maybe they beat him once or twice in the past couple 2-3 years. They've caused him matchup problems. Yeah. These guys, they don't present matchup problems to him. They don't.
Tommy Paul, though, I would say Tommy Paul is good. I know if you remember in Rome, by the way, he took him to a final set. He did get bageled and he did get
he got bageled, though.
But he did take him to a final set, did he not?
It was on clay. It was on clay. It was on clay, and Sinner was.
I know. I'm saying, but Tommy also likes the hard, and Tommy's a great mover, and he changes things up, by the way, which Sinner doesn't like. And Alcaraz, whenever he plays Tommy, he feels like he's playing someone who does the same thing he does in a way.
True. And Tommy's been to a semifinal at the US Open before, so he knows how to succeed in this environment. I'm just saying, given past matchups, Sinner's looking at this draw feeling pretty comfortable, I think, going in, no potential hiccups, at least on paper, guys. At least on paper, I'm not really too worried. Yeah. I wasn't worried about him, but now I'm he's probably pretty
but just to fact check there, the semifinal that Tommy Paul made was the Australian Open, not the US Open.
Oh, all right. Might be. But he's a Grand Slam semifinalist.
Yeah, he is. And on hard courts. But Harun, then let me ask you, who do you think got lucky with the US Open?
To me, my pick, and I think this is his best chance yet, I think is Sasha Zverev. I think Sasha Zverev has a pretty sweet deal. Like, because first of all, he's gonna face Alejandro Tabilo, who is he's a solid player. He beat Djokovic before. Great, a great player, could surprise you, but it's on hard court. Sasha Zverev made the final there before, so he should be more comfortable there. You have RBA. Yeah, RBA is a savvy player, older, but he's older, so Sasha should be more fit, should be better. He could handle them easily. Then he's gonna start with RBA. That's gonna be starting to go up to the challenge a bit. Felix FAA. Felix Auger-Aliassime. So Felix, he's not having the best season, and I think it's a good thing because he's kind of like, there are a set of players that are going to be kind of like Sinner light in a way, where they try to emulate, and they're trying to be, a Djokovic light. They're trying to emulate his game as much as possible. So I think trying to hit fast, good ground strokes, decent serve. But he's still better than FAA, so he could take down Felix Auger-Aliassime. And then he's going to go with Rublev. Also, Rublev is Sinner light, but so he's going to get some practice there.
No, you're calling everyone Sinner light. They're not.
Like,
neither of
that's
them is
just
Sinner light.
And then Demon, Alex de Minaur also is Sinner light. So these are all lesser versions of Sinner who try to be very consistent, try to hit the ball hard, and they move quite well. But Sasha Zverev should handle them easily, because he's a better player and he's much he has a bigger serve, he moves better, more power again when he plays aggressive. And then this is a challenge where it's going to come through
when and big if, like, he's going, there's no guarantee against any of those players.
No, if he plays his game, then yes, he can take down these guys in straights, actually, all of them in straights. And then this is where his challenge comes in, which is he's going to face Jannik Sinner in the semi-final potentially. And that actually is better than facing Alcaraz in the semi-final for me, because I think that, it's going to be, obviously it's going to be his biggest challenge, but I think he faces well against Jannik Sinner. And then he's going to face Alcaraz afterwards. So to me, you're going to have to face Alcaraz and Sinner back-to-back, or Djokovic as well, one of those guys. So that's the best he could get. And anybody else before that, to me, is a very easy cakewalk. None of these guys are going to give him any much problems.
One argument, though, that to back up this argument Harun is making is that Zverev has beaten Sinner at the US Open 2 years ago, and it was a 5-set battle. Yeah. So it has happened. It has happened before.
And
that's great. I completely disagree with you, though. He did not get lucky. Andre Rublev is not an easy match. You're saying he's going to win all these straights. No. And by the way, Felix Auger-Aliassime, if he comes to play, he's a dangerous player. Yeah. This is someone that you can't take lightly. And before that, in the second round, RBA.
Felix Auger-Aliassime has been fumbling 5-set matches multiple times.
You can say things like that, but you can't tell me cakewalk. Felix Auger-Aliassime is a good player, and when he's on it, he is one of the best guys.
I just checked their head-to-head. Zverev is 6-2 against.
Okay, that's great. But I'm just saying, like, I'm making the case of this is not like I don't think it's a cake. I don't think he got really lucky here. Andre Rublev is no easy task.
I agree about the Rublev.
And then, I would say maybe like without this, fine. I think Demon Hour is where he's gonna it's gonna be more.
Demon has been playing much better than those guys.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't. Andre Rublev has been playing much better than
Zverev owns the Demon matchup. I think it's 8-2.
Okay,
so.
which is
he faces well against all of these guys.
He should be making the semifinals.
Yeah, he has a nice path.
But round 4 is going to be very tricky.
You're biased because you like Rublev. You're biased because you like Rublev. He didn't do anything this year beyond that final set match against Alcaraz recently in Cincinnati. Nothing else.
Oh no. No, it's unfair to Rublev.
Name something else relevant that he did. Name something else relevant.
You want recency bias? We're not going to go back down. But Andre Rublev right now, and it does nothing to us. We're not the here and now. Andre Rublev right now is playing very good tennis. So going into the U.S. Open, 1,000% against Alexander Zverev, he is a big threat.
He's playing a top 10, top 15 player tennis, but it's not like elite tennis. It's not like, wow, I'm scared.
I think you're disrespecting Andre Rublev here. This is, but anyways, you have the right to have your own opinion. I just disagree. I think
then who's yours? Who got lucky in your opinion?
Well, my guy, believe it or not, I think Novak Djokovic got lucky here, guys.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
What's how?
And you might tell me, fine. First round, he has Lerner Tien, an American, and he's gonna play free, and he has nothing to lose, and he loves
Nothing
playing
to
against
lose.
the top guys.
Did you
Great.
forget Lauren Tien's record against top 10 players?
Yeah, and I know. He's like 4-1 or something this year, something like that, which is insane. But none of them were Novak Djokovic. And Novak Djokovic, I would say, it might go 4 sets. It probably will go 4 sets, but he's gonna get through them. And then he gets 2 qualifiers playing against each other in the second round. So I would say it's like a nice break in the beginning of the tournament. And then fine, we're gonna get. Let's say Alex Michelsen makes it this far and he gets Alex Michelsen. Fine, that would be a nice test, but I don't think Alex Michelsen is going to.
It
be
also
the one
could
that
be
takes
Korda.
down
It could be
Djokovic.
Norrie. It could.
Korda, Norrie, fine, sure. But Korda's coming off a long injury, and fine, he did play good in Winston-Salem, but he decided to withdraw. I don't know if that means he's injury prone. What's going on there if going into this tournament? But then you move on to Rune Tiafoe. Fine, sure. I think that's nice. I think Novak would take those matches. And then we move on to the big one. Because in the quarterfinals, Novak Djokovic could have had himself a Carlos Alcaraz. But he doesn't not get. He could have had himself a Yannick Sinner. He's seeded 7. He could have gotten a 1-2. He got 4. He got Taylor Fritz. And can anyone remind me what their head-to-head record is against each other?
11-0?
It's 10-0, 11-0, 9-0. It's in that range. So it's an offer when it comes to Taylor Fritz when he goes up against Novak Djokovic. So that's the match. He gets a really good quarterfinal match when it comes to Novak. He loves this matchup. And then you move on, semifinals, Carlos Alcaraz, final Sinner. That has to happen. Either way, that has to happen. But leading up to those matches, I think it's a nice path. I think the quarterfinals are not going to be tricky. The few matches in the beginning, you want to tell me Lerner Tien? Lerner Tien's the guy Novak Djokovic, 24-time Grand Slam champion, should be afraid of? I say no, 1,000% no. Novak Djokovic is a man who, when it comes to Grand Slams, now he does not lose before the semifinals, and we're calling him like it's a disappointing season because he's only making semifinals, which is crazy, which tells you how amazing Novak Djokovic is. Semifinals for sure for me. And then actually, and I'm going to ask you guys this question. Smaid, let me ask you then first before I ask Harun. Would you rather have Carlos Alcaraz in the semifinals, or would you rather have Yannick Sinner in the semifinals? If you're Novak Djokovic, who would you want?
I want Yannick Sinner in the semifinal. Because he
Really?
has more energy left in the tank, and then he needs all his energy to beat Sinner. He knows he can beat Alcaraz.
Okay.
He can't beat Sinner anymore. He's really, really struggling. He's gonna need all the energy in the tank, and yeah, I think he'd much rather faces him in the semi than the final. Kind of like when he won the French Open in 2021.
23.
When he played Rafa early. He played Rafa in the semi or quarters. He played Rafa early. There's the year when he won it. He played Rafa semi.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then,
he gave Rafa his first loss in the semifinal.
Yeah. So that was and even Goran, his coach at the time, said, "Yeah, I'm saying we much rather face Rafa in the semi." I think it's a much similar logic here. I think he prefers Sinner in the semi, and he's getting Alcaraz, who's gonna take everything out of him, and then he's gonna go to Sinner.
Harun, do you agree though? Sinner semifinal or Alcaraz
Smiley makes
semifinal?
good points. I was gonna say like
That's a good point,
I'd rather delay my hardest task later, but so I can. Yeah, the energy thing is a big point here, especially for Djokovic right now. But I'm thinking maybe you can hopefully you increase your chances of somebody else taking him out. Maybe the other semifinal side could then take out Sinner or something, or you have more time also to find some tweaks in his game to see who's challenging him, where does he find some weaknesses, to maybe see if somebody's having any chink in his armor. Could be, but the energy argument is a good one. But
I would say this though, because let me. Harun, did you want to add something to this point?
Yeah, not to that point, but I was going to continue to Djokovic's draw. But yeah.
No, I have a point to make here. I say Carlos Alcaraz the semifinal is what he wants. Because, call me crazy, but I think you would rather play Sinner in the final than you play him in the semi, because you're in the big match. Like, if what we've seen from recent results, he has no idea how to beat Sinner. He does know how to beat Carlos Alcaraz. He's done it this year. He did it last year. He's been doing it. He hasn't been able to do against Jannik Sinner. So you take me to the grand finale, to the Grand Slam final where anything can happen. That's when I want to face Jannik Sinner. Let me get through everything. Let me make it to the final, and let's see. Who knows? Nerves? Who knows? World number 1 on the line. All these things that you're talking about. And then we've seen Novak come out guns blazing sometimes. We just saw in the Cincy final what happened to Jannik Sinner there. He couldn't handle the heat. He was a bit sick, whatever. Like, you know, I think beat Carlos Alcaraz and then confidence and then going into that next match, who knows if he stays healthy, of course. So I'd be like, no, give me Carlos Alcaraz. Let me make the final. Let me get into the big match.
Okay.
So that would be my case.
I actually like that logic. You know, you're convincing me now. I might change my title pick now after your arguments there, but it's true because anything can happen in the big matches, and.
But I think history shows more of evidence on your side of the argument. Like you have more evidence.
Yeah, sure, but maybe Sinner falls before the final.
Yeah,
you never
also,
know. You never. At least you don't have to face him. You're guaranteed there's one more round where you can get taken out.
Exactly.
That's true.
Nobody saw this illness coming. And by the way, in the Australian Open, he had an issue. Remember against Holger Rune in that round 4 match or the quarterfinal match? Don't remember exactly which round. Like Sinner has had problems. He wasn't, and he had this arm issue in Wimbledon. Like Sinner's not this machine that he has no chinks in his armor. Something might help Novak that's beyond just Jannik Sinner's tennis.
You're right, and. Also, the point about the nerves is important because even Alcaraz talked about how defending the Challenge Slam and the three-peat at Wimbledon, it got him.
Yeah.
And
world number 1's on the line.
Yeah, and world number 1. So these big players, Haroon, they can get affected by nerves.
Yeah, it's true. But I think it's a health thing. So he could suffer fatigue or nerves or whatever, cramps. Maybe that's something that he could suffer. But tactically, yeah, that's what's the tougher challenge for me. Like I think tactically, how's he gonna? I want to see more of Sinner. I want to see more of challenges with Sinner, like somebody challenging him and seeing if they could uncover something, try something new. Whereas maybe that could be the secret to beat him. But I think that's. We shall see.
Novak's best surface is hard courts, and we saw. Remember, guys, the last few hard court Grand Slams that Novak Djokovic won. He came out guns blazing. And he was playing attacking tennis, and he was winning matches in convincing fashion and fast. And I think those helped him along the way to win those tournaments. And when he turns it on, Novak knows how to turn it on. Remember, he turned it on against Jannik Sinner, by the way, in Roland Garros, and that was insane. So Novak is not to be slept on, guys. He's not to be slept on.
Of course, you can't.
He's not.
We're not sleeping on him at all. But just by the way, the point here is that we have to remember the track record for this whole year: Australian Open, Roland Garros, and Wimbledon. It's not that who is gonna beat Novak Djokovic. It's that how long can he stay in the tournament with his full 100% energy, and he has the juice. Tien is going to drain him. You have Fritz is going to drain him. You have Rune or Tiafoe is going to drain him. These guys are going to juice him. These guys, yes, he can beat them convincingly, but they're going to drain him mentally, physically. And then he's going to go into a semi-final match, Alcaraz or Sinner. He's going to be gassed. That's the whole challenge that he's been facing this whole year, is that when he reaches these big matches, he's gassed. So he needs to really win all of these in straights.
He wasn't gassed in RG. He wasn't gassed in RG, which is the toughest surface to play on when it comes to gas and fit.
He was a little bit gassed though. A lot of times he's the racket on the ground and whatever. Like he's resting on the racket and. He's not fresh.
We've seen a healthy Novak Djokovic make it all the way to the semifinals of the Grand Slam.
He's pushing, but it's not. He's pushing himself. But
I will remain optimistic.
We're all optimistic, and we hope so because we want him to win another Slam.
Anyways, well, guys, we said who we think was lucky, but whenever someone's lucky, it means something else. It means someone got screwed. So Haroon, I need to ask you, brother. Who got screwed in their US Open?
I completely disagree with you. I'm telling you. You said Djokovic got lucky. To me, he got screwed.
Oh my God.
To me, he got screwed because the argument I'm telling you, he's gonna be gassed. The argument is not if Tien is gonna take him out. It's not if Fritz is gonna take him out or Rune or Tiafoe. It's that these guys are gonna grind him and Because if he got lucky, that means he's going to make the semi easily, and he's going to be fresh and ready to go. He's not going to be fresh and ready to go because these guys are going to grind him. Leonard Tien, yes, he's nothing compared to Novak Djokovic, but this is a guy that has no fear. He beat already top 10 players multiple times this year and in Grand Slams. He beat Medvedev in an epic 5-7 battle. So, and when nobody knew his name. So he's going to go up against Djokovic in America. The crowd is going to support him.
He's not the best example to use here to get wins over, but sure.
Mehdi won a slam before. Mehdi made it to the made it to the finals of slams multiple times, so he's a big time player. And then going up against some guy that nobody knows his name, and you're going in clutch moments. So this is a guy that already proved that he doesn't care about going the distance, and he doesn't care about big moments. And Djokovic is gonna, I'm not saying he's gonna feel the pressure, but he's gonna have to grind. He's going to have to play longer rallies because this is a guy that loves to play long rallies. He has juice. And then, fine, we believe he's going to beat him. God knows how many sets that's going to be also. But then he's going to face after it everybody is going to grill him because they want to face against Novak Djokovic. And he doesn't have the energy to finish quick points easily. And this is hard courts, faster hard courts. Yeah, to me, he got screwed. I'm telling you, he got screwed.
Okay. Ismail, how about you?
Yeah, I think, it's a toss-up for me on the. You both make good points, but for Djokovic. But for me, guys, Carlos Alcaraz got screwed with his draw.
Okay.
I really don't
break it down for me.
I don't like his draw because round one he starts off with Riley Opelka.
Yeah. Big
server. You never know how it's going to go with these big servers. If they're on it, you're in for a horrible day. It can go 5 sets for no reason at all. And they just need one mini break and you're done because you lose the tie break.
The first thing I thought of when I saw this, I'm like, John Isner, Rafael Nadal, first round Roland Garros.
Yeah.
He took him to 5.
Yeah, same vibes. He also beat Djokovic this year, remember, in the beginning of the year. So Riley is capable of, he's a top 20 player formally, so he knows how to beat top players. Yeah. He's not going to be scared. No. So Riley's not going to be a fun match. Bellucci, second round, I expect Alcaraz to take care of him, with all due respect, although he showed some very nice form
Bellucci
in Rotterdam this year. Yeah. But then you go on to round 3, Dardiri, who looks like an easy win, but he's been doing some damage lately. He has
back-to-back tournaments.
Two titles in a row.
This summer.
Last month. Seeded in the US Open.
Yeah. And he's coming in seeded. Dardiri is a player, all-around game. He's going to give him some problems from the back. Also, Alcaraz, when you're not familiar with someone's game so much, it can be a new challenge. So Dardiri is going to be something to watch. But guys, round 4... And this is where we're going to have a bit of a debate about this because he runs into Daniil Medvedev, supposedly, on paper right now.
On paper right
now, he gets Daniil Medvedev, which, it's been a horrible year for Daniil Medvedev. Yeah. But he is a former US Open champion.
He is.
He is a former Grand Slam champion, and he has beaten Carlos at the US Open.
Yep.
He beat him 2 years ago at the US Open, pretty convincingly, I would say, in 4 sets. So... He knows how to beat Carlos here.
Yeah.
So Carlos is not going to like that. I don't think this is a potentially ideal situation for Carlitos.
If he makes it that far.
If Medvedev gets that far, there are those memories of the past.
Yeah.
He gets Shelton in the quarters. Okay, Carlos has been able to take care of Shelton this year, but remember, Shelton was the one who gave him the most problems in RG.
Yeah.
And also, Shelton likes playing in New York. He's made the semis last year.
Yeah.
And he also likes playing against big players. And I think we can expect Shelton to make it to the quarters. Shelton doesn't lose this year in slams. He has not lost before.
He hasn't lost to anyone outside Sinner and Alcaraz.
He only loses Sinner and Alcaraz. And at some point, Shelton's going to crack the code. So is it going to happen in New York? That's the question. So players, when you talk about energy dissipating, time spent on court, I'm expecting Alcaraz to spend a lot of time on court by the time he gets to Novak Djokovic. And when he gets to Novak Djokovic, last time they played, Djokovic beat him on one leg. Yeah. So not his ideal. I think Carlitos doesn't want to play Djokovic in the semis either.
Nope.
For the same reason I was just telling you, Djokovic doesn't want to play Sinner in the semis.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to play Alcaraz in the semis. He'd rather have Sinner in the semis.
Disagree.
I think Alcaraz wants to play Djokovic in the final. Once he's exerted all his effort and energy, then he gets him on the final. He gets him when he's a bit fresher. Alcaraz not happy about this draw at all, guys. And then, of course, the ultimate task of Sinner in the final. That's the ultimate, the best rivalry in sports. Maybe you get another one. I would love to see another one, of course. But, it's a tough draw. It's a tough draw for seeded 2. This is a tough draw.
Yeah. Well, like before, like in the beginning, I'm like, okay, it's not easy, it's not tough. But after you listed everything, I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be tough. But every single Carlos Alcaraz match is gonna be a fun one. Like it's not gonna be like, oh, don't need to tune into this one because actually I don't know what's gonna happen every single match. Even Matteo Bellucci, like who knows? Matteo Bellucci could come out firing and doing all his trick shots, doing everything. Matteo Bellucci is one of the most talented players I've seen.
It's going to be a fun one. They're going to, I say the over-under on drop shots that day is going to be 200. 200 drop shots in that match.
Wow.
It's going to be fun. They're going to be going to the net. No, each match, Yusuf, I love that point. Each match is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. However, Alcaraz is going to spend a lot of time on court.
Yeah.
He's going to spend a lot of time on court before he gets to Djokovic.
If he wins this Grand Slam, okay, and then he gets that world number 1 and he takes home the second slam of the season, this is going to be completely earned.
Completely.
This is
Absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God.
This year has been an amazing year for him. If he caps it with this title here, after we just see his draw on paper, what it looks like, it's going to be an amazing, amazing run for him.
But guys,
I would agree.
I want to do an honorable mention here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so my honorable mention here is Ben Shelton. I think Ben Shelton has a pretty nasty draw, and his first 2 matches are probably not the best. Not the toughest. I mean, he's gonna face a qualifier, and then he's gonna face Pablo Carreño Busta, who made the semifinal, by the way, before in the U.S. Open during that COVID year. Because actually Djokovic got defaulted, so
long ago, bro.
But anyways,
he's been injured and he's
it's true, fine. But those 2 matches are not so tough. But then he's gonna start off with Greek Sport, and then Casper, Casper just made that final there before Alcaraz, Djokovic, Sinner. Like the boy's gonna work. The boy's gonna work from the beginning. So in the minute he was gonna start facing Greek Sport in round 3, to me I feel like he's going to really have to prepare really much for that.
Well, if he wants to be a top player, Shelton's going to have to win those matches, and he's going to have to start winning them convincingly. It can't be a toss-up for us on round 2 and 3 for Shelton.
I don't think it's going to be, by the way, because Ben Shelton has proven to be a big match player, and he rises up for the slams. So even at Wimbledon, remember, he was doing Garbaggio in the grass court season, and then he turned up for Wimbledon.
Yeah, I think you can almost say like Shelton's a lock until he plays Sinner or Alcaraz.
Exactly. Yeah, but like when it comes to who got screwed, like those are nice ones. I would agree with you, Smile. I wouldn't say I have anyone else beyond the Alcaraz one. I don't think really anyone got screwed. I think this is a very fair draw, if you ask me. I think everyone has some tough matches, some easy matches. Carlos Alcaraz, I would say maybe slightly got screwed, but beyond that, I would say this is a pretty decent, I'd say balanced draw.
Well, we're about to find. Also, let's remember, this is all on paper. Yeah. Then you have to play these matches, you have to win them, and you have to beat who's in front of you.
Exactly.
So only time will tell. We're about to find out.
Exactly.
Well, you guys know this is a Grand Slam segment that we've become accustomed to. We love doing it, and it is first round fireworks, lots of nice matches happening in the first round. Juicy matchups that we got here in the Grand Slams. Guys, I'm going to list them for you. And you tell me your quick pick. Who do you like going into each of these matchups? Yeah. Guys, Yusuf, first one up here, we have your boy, Lorenzo Musetti, going against Giovanni Perricard.
You would think upset, but I say no. Lorenzo Musetti gets through this one.
Wow, you have him going through. Rune.
Musetti's not looking great. Honestly, I think it's going to be Perricard. I think he's going to win this one.
Yusuf, I think I'm going Perricard.
I'm
going Perricard. Musetti's been looking really bad off the injury.
Although he should win.
Perricard.
But Perricard
he should win.
Cannon of a serve. Insane.
All right, guys, we love this match. It's going to be a fun one. Djokovic versus Lerner Tien. Yusuf, any concerns going into this one?
No concerns whatsoever. Like, come on.
All right. Djokovic, Rune.
Concerns because I think this is going to be a long, grueling match. I think it's going to go maybe 4 or 5, but I'm still taking Djokovic, of course.
Yeah, I'm taking Djokovic here in 4, though. He's going to lose a set, Yusuf. He's going to lose a set.
Sure.
All right, how about this one? Carlos Alcaraz versus Opelka, Yusuf. Any worries for Carlitos?
Carlitos gets through this, but this is not going to be easy.
Yeah, Rune.
No, Carlos is supposed to finish this one easy. Like, big server, but he can take him down. This is not going beyond 4.
I have it going 4 as well. I think it's going to go 4. All right, this is where it gets tricky, guys. Daniil Medvedev against Benjamin Bonzi Yusuf. He just lost to Bonzi.
Daniil Medvedev will not lose this time, and he's going to beat Benjamin Bonzi and at least get to the second round.
How many sets?
I say he beats him in 3 sets.
3 sets? Harun, are you convinced your boy Mehdi's going to come through?
No, I think Mehdi's going to come through because he's going to prepare for this. It's the first round and he knows it. So I think it's going to be, though, in 4. In 4, yeah. 4 Medvedev is going to win it.
I actually have Mehdi in 4 as well. All right, how about this one? Tsitsipas versus Muller, Yusuf. He's been a problem this year.
Dangerous player. I actually take Muller to take the Tsitsipas down.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many?
4 sets.
Wow. All right. Harun, what about you?
You guys know I've been high on Muller. I've been high on him this whole year. I think he's a big player, but Tsitsipas is too good. He should win this match. I think Tsitsipas is going to win this in straights.
I'm going Tsitsipas, guys. I think he has his dad back. Tsitsipas in 3.
I took him in Winston-Salem, and you saw what happened to him. He lost 6-2, 6-3.
He's just still getting back in form. He's still getting back. He's not used to the new team yet.
He absolutely, no, I'm off.
This is my last slam where I'm giving him hope.
Getting back.
All right, how about this one?
Keep saying back. To...
I'm sticking with my boy. Yusuf, Bublik takes on Cilic here.
This is the best match of the first round, by the way. I take Cilic in 5.
Wow. Harun, who are you taking?
Yeah, he did win a slam in US Open before Cilic. He's a former slam winner. No, but I think Bublik is going to win this one in 4.
I have Bubi in 3, guys. Bublik's playing amazing tennis this year. I love it for him. All right, how about this one, Yusuf? Francisco Cerundolo against Arnaldi. Tough match.
Francisco Cerundolo is having a bit of a tough time, but I say he gets through this one and he wins the match, I say, in 3 sets.
All right, Harun.
Yeah, I think
your boy Fred.
This is going to be a bit of a tough battle, but I think Cerundolo is going to win in 4.
All right. Guys, I have Fred going out in 5. It's going to be a tough battle.
Going out?
No, he's going to win. He's going to win in 5.
Okay.
All right, another fun one. Christoph Fliegen's boy, Talon Griekspoor against Adrian Manarino. Yusuf, you were praising Manarino in the last tournament.
Yeah, but I've been praising Griekspoor much longer than that. So I go Talon Griekspoor in this one. I take it in 4 sets, though.
Okay. Harun, who are you going with?
We love Tal. We love Christoph. Manarino's going to be a tough challenge, but I think this is going to go to 5. Griekspoor is going to win it.
I have Talon 3. I think he's going to handle it. This is a fun one. Yusuf, Korda versus Norrie. Who's going through here?
Very nice match. If Korda's healthy, if Korda's playing his best, I think Sebastian Korda wins this one in 3 sets.
Wow, straight. Harun.
4 sets because I love Korda. Thank God Korda's back. We love to have him back. Korda in 4.
You guys know I love Korda. Korda when he's healthy, smoothest backhand, arguably on tour. I have Korda going here. I'm backing Yusuf. Back him in 3 if he's healthy.
Nice.
All right, fun one. Rune against the Alcaraz slayer of last year, Botic van de Zandschulp. Yusuf, is he going to upset Rune?
No. Holger Rune is going to get through this one. I think it's actually going to be convincing. 3 sets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Harun?
Botic van de Zandschulp is in form, I would say, but no, he's not gonna take down Rune. It's gonna be a 4-set battle. Rune is gonna win.
Okay, I have Rune in 3. I think Rune's gonna handle this one convincingly. All right, let's do a next gen one. Jakob Menchik against Nicolas Jari.
Yeah, tough one. I think Menchik gets through, but this one goes 5.
Whoa.
We're going 5.
He's fumbled a couple of 2-set and 5-set matches before, Yusuf.
Yeah.
You taking him in this one?
Taking him.
All right, Harun.
I think Menchik in 3.
That's gonna be tough. I'm thinking of Menchik in 4, but I think he can get through it. All right, Yusuf, another fun first round one here. Wow, João Fonseca against Kecmanovic.
This one has 5 all over it, by the way. It has 5 all over it. I'm going 5, and I think that Fonseca makes it through, actually.
Going with Fonseca. All right, nice. I love to hear it. Harun, is Wow João going to get through this tricky batch?
Wow João in a first round match in a slam. All eyes are watching. Wow João is going to win this one in 4. Wow João is going to be your favorite player, man. It's a lights out. Wow João 4.
You guys know I got Wow João. I got Wow João all the way. You're going to take him out in 3. Let's get this puppy over quickly. Okay. Harun, your boy Casper Ruud against Sebastian Offner. Tricky match.
Sebastian Offner's upset potential. He's upsets written all over it, but no, I think Casper is going to handle his business and win this one in 3.
Yusuf, do
I
you
agree. Casper in 3.
I agree. I concur. Casper in 3. All right, last one on the men's side here. Denis Shapovalov against Martin Fucsovics, who's just won a title in Winston-Salem, Yusuf.
Yeah.
Who's going through?
5 sets. Dennis Shapovalov.
Shapov.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Harun, who are you taking here?
We got Michael Tistrom, our boy. Michael Tistrom, we just made an interview with him. Go check it out. But I think Shapov is going to win this one because Fucso is going to be he's going to be tired and he's going to be relaxed from after winning that title. So I don't think he's going to be zoned in this match. So I think Shapov in 3.
Guys, I like how the way Martin Fucsovics is looking right now. Super confident. I'm taking Martin in 5. It's going to be a close one, though. It's going to be a close one. Guys, we also have a couple really nice matches on the women's side. The champion of the Canadian Masters, Victoria Mboko, is going against Krejcikova, Grand Slam champion. Yusuf, who's winning that match?
This is such a bad first round, but I think Krejcikova takes down Mboko in the first round.
Wow.
Mboko's a star. She's going to have the crowd behind her. Overwhelming support for
Krejcikova's
Victoria
about to be
Mboko.
best
I think Victoria Mboko wins this one in 3. It's going to go to a final set, but she's going to win.
I have to believe Mboko has the form to beat Krejcikova here. I have to believe. I'm going with Mboko in 3 as well. All right, Yusuf, this is a fun one. Venus Williams at 45 going into the U.S. Open. She gets Smukova, one of your players, in round 1. Who are you taking?
This is going to be a match?
She did win. She did win a couple matches, or didn't she? The last tournament she played?
Sure. I think Mukova is going to take care of her easily.
She should, Harun. She should take care of business, but you can't. Are you going to doubt Venus?
I am. Not because of anything.
Come on, man.
Harun, what do you think?
Thank you, Venus, for everything you've done, but come on. It's time to step away, maybe. I think Mukova should handle this one easily.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying that.
Guys, I'm going with the magic. U.S. Open, crowds with her.
Take down the 11th seed?
You never know with the nerves of the crowd. Venus, a Kobe 60-point last performance game. I'm going with Venus here. Not counting her out. All right, last one for the first round fireworks. Yusuf, Alexandra Iyala is going against Clara Tauson. Tricky match.
Clara Tauson has proven this year that she is one of the top players. I think she wins this one convincingly in 2 sets.
All right, Harun, what about you?
I'm on the fence here. I want to go Alexandra Iyala. I think Alexandra Iyala should she has the potential to win this one, so I think she's going to win it in a tough 3-set battle.
No, I think Clara Tauson just been too good right now. I got Clara going through here. I think she's going to do it in 3 sets. All right, let's get into the spicy second round matches here, guys, on the men's side. Wow, we have some beauts coming our way. Let's hope they're coming our way. Harun, Jensen Brooksby might get Koboli in round 2. What do you think about this one?
Koboli should be scared. Koboli should be scared because Brooksby, he has nothing to fear, honestly. But I think Koboli should win this one. He's in more form and better shape right now. So I think Koboli should win this one in a 4-set battle.
Wow. Yusuf.
This is a tough one, by the way, because Brooksby playing on U.S., he's playing on home soil. Koboli, he's doing good this year, but he hasn't been that good since Wimbledon. I take Brooksby to win this match in 4 sets.
Yeah, guys, I like Jensen Brooksby's comeback. His form is coming together.
Yeah.
He's going to love playing at the US Open. Good memories there. Jensen Brooksby in 4 sets for me as well. I like this matchup.
Yeah.
All right, another fun one, Yusuf. Bublik potentially against Sonego. Who's going to win that match?
I think Bublik wins this one. If he makes it, I say 4 sets. Bublik.
All right. Harun, Sonego's been looking good though.
Actually, I'm taking Sonego to win this one. I think Sonego should win it. He's more fit and I think he's focused. So I think Sonego in 4.
Okay, I'm going with Bublik. I'm in love with his year. I think he's changed as a player. I'm going Bublik in 4.
Okay.
A fun one coming our way, Harun. Felix Auger-Aliassime against Gael Monfils in round 2. Who's taking that one?
I'm not going for Monfils anymore. He lets me down. So I'm going for Felix Auger-Aliassime, FAA. I'm going for him to win it in 4, let's say, in 4. Monfils is gonna put up a battle if he makes it.
Yusuf, Monfils is a Grand Slam.
Give me Gael Monfils. Give me Gael Monfils, by the way.
Yeah, there we go.
Give me Gael Monfils in 4 sets.
There we go. I'm also taking Gael Monfils. Don't doubt out Gael Monfils ever. Don't count him out ever.
Yeah.
No, Gael. Give me Gael in 5.
Especially second round. He's
But
fresh.
it's going to be 5. It's going to be a tough battle. Okay, this one, it might not happen, but if we get it, it's going to be juicy because this would be a rematch. Yusuf Stefanos Tsitsipas against Hamad Medvedev.
He's in his head. He beat him off one leg. Give me Hamad Medvedev over Stefanos Tsitsipas in 3 sets.
Oh my God, brutal, Harun.
Unfortunately,
Come on, Stefanos is a Grand Slam finalist.
I know, but Hamad Medvedev has much more power and juice and energy. I think Tsitsipas is struggling against guys with power, so I think Tsitsipas is gonna lose in 4.
Oh man, you guys are hurting my heart. I think there is a world where Stefanos can beat Hamad.
Okay.
There is a world where he can do it in 4. I believe so. I'm gonna choose to believe in this world.
Okay.
He can do it.
Keep believing.
All right, a really fun American matchup here coming up. Harun, Sebastian Korda against Alex Michelsen. Awesome match. Who's going to take this one?
Ooh. If Korda's healthy, give me Korda, baby. I think Korda's going to win it. I think it goes 5. Because I think also Michelsen, he gives up. I don't think he has that killer instinct yet, and he's still young. So I'm going for Korda. I think Korda's going to grind it out in a 5-set battle.
I don't think Michelsen gives up, Yusuf, but I think this is going to be a great match. Who do you think is going to win?
I think Michelsen's a fighter. I'm going to take Korda, though. If Korda's in form like Harun said, I'm also saying 5 sets, though.
Wow. You guys, Korda's still coming off injury. I love Korda. And I love Michelsen. But I'm going Korda as well. I'm going Korda. Korda in 4. I prefer, if it goes 5, actually, I prefer Michelsen. I think he's healthier, fitter.
Okay.
But I think Korda in 4. All right. Harun, we have Holger Rune against Jan-Lennard Struff. What do you think here?
Jan-Lennard is upset potential. He's a tricky guy to face, but I'm going for Holger. Holger should win this match. Holger in 4.
Yusuf.
I think Holger wins this match, guys, and I think he actually wins this one in very convincing fashion. Straight sets, Holger Rune. I don't know. For some reason, whenever it comes to slams, I'm high on Rune.
Yeah, I'm high on Rune in general, especially against players like this. I haven't seen much from Struff in the past couple months now, so give me Holger here. Give me Holger as well.
Doesn't matter.
Give me Holger.
He's a big-time player, Jan-Lennard.
Yeah, well, he is upset potential. Okay, another fun one coming our way. Harun, next-gen star, Jakub Menchik against Fabio Maruchan here. Big hitter.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Maruchan, remember with that amazing win against Alcaraz, and then, he hasn't showed that same stardom yet. But I'm thinking Jakub Menchik is going to win this one in 3.
Amazing.
Yusuf.
I think Fabio Maruchan has proven himself on the tour. I don't know what you're saying.
He's getting good wins. He's coming to life.
Yes, he is.
But
he is.
not the same wins as Alcaraz. We thought this guy was going to be
What's the same
like
wins
a
as
beast.
Alcaraz? He took down Alcaraz. No, what, you thought he was going to be world number 1? No. But
I thought he was going to be a top 10 player very soon.
You see Maruchan all the time in tournaments. You see him. He's a dangerous.
I want to see more.
No one likes.
I want to see more.
Well, guess what, my friend? You're going to see more because he's going to win this match.
Wow.
And he's going to take down Jakub Menchik, and I think he does it in 4 sets. Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I love Fabio Maruchan. I love him.
Maruchan is awesome. He's awesome, but I'm also big on Menchik. I'm high on Menchik. Now, I have Menchik going through here, Yusuf. I have Menchik going through in 4.
Okay.
Menchik very scared if he goes to 5 with the track record of this year.
Come on.
But no, I have Menchik in 4 here.
Maruchan.
Okay, maybe my favorite match of the second round potentially coming in here. Here we go. Wow, Joao Fonseca against Thomas Mahach. Yusuf, who is going through here?
Ready for this one?
Yeah.
Wow, Joao Fonseca gets
There we
through.
go.
Thomas Mahach and takes down another seeded player at the slams.
Where we go. There we go. I love to hear this music to my ears. Harun, is Wow Joao going to do this?
I agree. I'm not high on Mahach. And he's on the low bit. And I think Fonseca's going to come capitalize on that wave. Wow Joao is going to win this. Fonseca in 4.
Wow, you guys backing my boy Wow Joao.
Yep.
I'm backing also my boy Wow Joao. Wow Joao in 3. What has Mahach done recently? With all due respect. With all due respect.
Yeah.
And there's nothing Wow Joao loves more than a seeded player at slams. He eats them for breakfast. That's his favorite thing to have.
He loves
so yes,
players.
give me Wow Joao in 3. In 3.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what? You remember what happened to Rublev? You remember what happened to her catch? Yeah. Welcome Thomas Mahach to the big leagues.
It's a good... Welcome Thomas Mahach.
It's gonna be so fun. I really hope that happens.
Oh man, you're never getting off that train, are you?
Never. All right, we have some really fun ones, guys, on the women's side too. So let's go into them. A super spicy American matchup: Danielle Collins against Sophia Kenin. Yusuf, who's going through there?
Anything can happen, but give me Collins. Fine. Let me say 3 sets. But yeah, this is a toss-up to me.
Sophia's the one that seeded Harun. Are you taking Sophia or Collins?
She's a Grand Slam winner, right? So she's should be a beast. But Danielle Collins is a big time player. She's a star. I'm taking Danielle Collins all day, in straight sets.
That make us 3. That makes all 3 of us against the seeded player here. I'm also going with the Danimal. I love her at home in the US with the crowd. Give me the Danimal all day, baby. Okay, Elina Svitolina against Sakari. Harun, that's a spicy matchup.
Yeah, but Svitolina should win. I don't think Sakari's in form. Should win, and it should be an interesting match. Probably gonna go 3, but Svitolina's gonna handle it.
Yusuf, Sakari's coming back to form, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. I don't know why I'm saying she's not in form. I think Sakari is coming back to the Sakari that she once was. But Elina Svitolina really rises up when it comes to slams, by the way, and she always goes deep. So I'm not going to bet against her. Not me. Not in the second round. Svitolina gets through this one in straight sets.
Wow. I actually like Sakari's form. Yeah. I think she's not going to feel the pressure going into this match. Sakari's issue has been the pressure. Yeah. I actually like her going into this match. I think she can do it in 3.
Oh, wow.
I think Sakari, she's looking healed. She's looking healthy.
That's a big upset.
I like Sakari here, guys.
That's a big upset.
Okay. Another big, fun match. Yusuf, Coco Gauff takes on Donna Vekic. Who's going to win this one?
Tough one.
Vekic did beat her at the Olympics last year.
Yeah.
Coco is the defending US Open champion, though.
Neither of these girls deserve to have this match in the second round. But give me Coco Gauff. I love Coco Gauff at slams. I think she rises up to the occasion. Serve issues or not, Coco Gauff.
There we go. All right. Coco Harun. You backing
Coco? Coco. I'm a big time Coco fan. I'm going Coco.
Coco for me as well. I'm all day. Love Coco, my favorite player on the women's side, probably going Coco all day.
I love Polo.
Straight sets.
Coco.
Straight sets for my girl Coco Gauff, baby. And that is the spicy second round. That's going to be fun. It's going to be juicy, guys.
Cannot wait.
Can't wait at all.
All right, guys. Now for an interesting segment. Who goes further with the big dogs? Smail, I'm going to come to you first. Draper or Shelton? Who goes further?
Well, you guys know I am high on big boy Benny Schultz when it comes to big tournaments. He's basically a lock to go all the way until he faces either Sinner or Alcaraz. That's potentially going to be in the quarterfinal. Draper, on the other hand, he's coming off injury. We haven't seen much of him this summer. I don't know what to say about Draper. He does look like he has an okay path, but he's going to get Diallo in round 3, and Diallo's been looking good. I don't know. I'm going Shelton. Shelton's definitely going further, Harun.
Oh.
Shelton all the way.
Let's see. Let's see, Yusuf. What do you think? Do you agree?
I agree. I think Shelton goes further. Shelton is built for these moments, and we're in the US Open. Yeah. This is his turf. And Jack Draper, like you said, Smile, we haven't seen him in months. And when you come in raw, and your name's not Novak Djokovic, I do not expect much from you. So Ben Shelton goes further. Ben Shelton, baby.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. It's tough to disagree because Shelton has been the most consistent one all year, for the entire year, I would say. Maybe the first half, we would say probably Draper because he was more on the rise and he was really, really hot at the time. But I think Draper also is going to go further. I think they both have a hard stop anyways at the quarterfinal. But I'm going to go for Draper on this one, guys. Okay.
Found out.
Moving on to Fritz or Zverev. This is an interesting and spicy one. Who goes further, Yusuf?
Alexander Zverev.
Okay.
Plain and simple. Alexander Zverev is actually going to make it to the semifinals if he gets through Andrei Rublev, as we said in the beginning of the episode.
You keep talking about Rublev again like it's his biggest task, but okay, continue.
I don't know. Like we're both on opposite sides of the spectrum when it comes to that, but I think Alexander Zverev should be in the semifinals. I think Taylor Fritz well, obviously he has a hard stop when it comes to his draw because he gets Novak Djokovic in the quarterfinals. So give me Alexander Zverev going further.
What do you think, Smile?
Wow, I'm actually a bit surprised about that because I think Zverev has a hard stop at Rublev. I actually like Rublev in that matchup.
Wow.
I like Rublev in that matchup.
Wow.
I look at Fritz's side of the draw, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite open. There are no clear threats for Fritz other than potential some next-gen drama happening in his quarter. No, it's pretty open. He's gonna... I fully expect him to play Djokovic in the quarterfinal and then to see what he can do with his 0-10, 0-11 record. But no, I have Fritz. I have Fritz.
Wow. Well, like
Fair.
I completely disagree with you guys. For somebody, Yusuf, that said that Zverev is next he's gonna win a slam and he's capable of winning a slam, like, and you're putting him in such a high regard and elite. You're putting also Rublev right next to him there, who's somebody that is not nowhere near that level. I think Zverev is 100% for sure going further, because also I think Fritz is, although I think Fritz could take down Djokovic, but I think Zverev is going to go further.
Okay.
You think Fritz has a better chance of taking out Djokovic and he's 0-11, but you don't think
0-10,
Rublev
0-10.
Yes.
0-10, but you don't think Rublev can beat Zverev and he has already beaten him. He's 2-6 or
No.
2-8 or to something like that.
No, I think Fritz has a better chance at beating Djokovic. Yeah, first of all, because of Djokovic, he's slowing down a bit, and also I think Fritz is a smarter player now. I think he's gonna play also in America. Rublev has never, like, he didn't have any big win in a slam before. Like correct me if I'm wrong. Nate, when was his last big time win in a slam before? It's always a hard stop at quarterfinal.
Rublev is 3-7 against Zverev, and
But he beat him in non-slam.
he's beaten him in Australia Open of 2020.
Okay, fine. But that was like 5 years ago. Like, so bring me something
They're the same
recent right now.
They're the same age. So
I'm just saying, Rublev, don't count him out.
We'll see.
I'm definitely not. Rune is.
We'll see. I think Alexander Zverev is gonna go.
Well, you guys both have Zverev anyways. I'm the only one that has Fritz going further.
Yeah.
You guys actually agree.
Well, we shall see. Okay, now I want to ask you guys about Casper Ruud and Alex de Minaur. Who goes further, Yusuf?
Alex de Minaur goes further, guys. And Alex de Minaur goes further because his draw is just nicer. Casper Ruud might have a tough match against Jiri Lehechka that makes him lose earlier. I don't think that Alex de Minaur has anyone to stop him. I think he gets Tsitsipas in round 3, and then there's Khashanov. Then it gets interesting there. But till I think that's where they have different results.
Okay.
Alex de Minaur slightly goes further than Casper Ruud.
Okay, what do you think, Smile?
No, I'm on the other side, 100%. I'm going Casper Ruud.
Really?
Casper Ruud, let me remind you, is a U.S. Open finalist before here, and he is a player who's maturing mentally. He's also willing to be uncomfortable and improve his game. So I like, first of all, Casper Ruud's mentality going in here. I don't see any particular big challenges for Casper early on, the same way I don't see them for the Demon.
Benny Schultz round 4.
But also, by the way, I think Tsitsipas is undefeated against Alex de Minaur. So that would be a hard stop for him if he meets Tsitsipas there.
That's if Tsitsipas gets through Muller.
That's true.
That's if he gets through Medvedev as well.
And then Medvedev.
Yeah.
But if he does, he would love that matchup against the Demon. He would.
If Tsitsipas makes it to Alex de Minaur, it would be a Gladiator Run of the Year award.
It would be for him. It would be considered a Gladiator Run. But I mean, for Casper, Yusuf, you're talking about Jiri Lehechka. Have we heard of him recently? We have not heard from him.
Yeah,
let's call things as they are.
Yeah.
Jiri Lehechka has not done much during the summer. I
Final Queens.
Yeah, okay. It was good. That was good. He didn't really beat anyone there, but it was good. I would say I have Casper over him any day.
Okay.
I have Casper over him.
How about you, Harun?
it's tough for me because they're both my boys. They're both my boys, and I'm a big supporter of Alex de Minaur and Casper Ruud. But again, I'm looking at the hard stop. Who's the biggest challenge they're gonna face? So the first big challenge is gonna come for Alex de Minaur, which is Karen Khachanov in round 4, and then and Casper Ruud gets Ben Shelton. So I think Ben Shelton is a tougher task than Karen Khachanov, and then so I'm going for Alex de Minaur to go further on this one, honestly.
Rune, we're agreeing on lots of these, and I don't think you're happy about that.
No, we can agree on the end result, but the process of reaching there, we disagree on the nuances. Anyways,
Nice.
I know it.
By the way, just about that,
think that
de Minaur is 1-2 against Khachanov. He's lost the last 2 matches. They did go 5 once in the US Open 5 years ago, but Khachanov clearly likes this matchup, by the way.
Khachanov has some good chances, but it's still better than facing Shelton in America, who loves that stage. So,
Regarding that would be fair.
yeah. Okay, moving on to Rublev or Rune. Who goes further, Smail? Andre Rublev or Holger Rune?
Guys, I'm about to shock you because I actually love Rublev's draw. I love it. I think if he can manage to get into the round of 16 against Zverev, I like his form. I think if he can down Zverev, we might see a big breakthrough for Rublev. So I have Rublev over Rune. Rune this year has been quite underwhelming for his standards, quite underwhelming at slams for his standards. He does have some good memories, I guess, from New York, from his first time playing Djokovic and so forth. But no, I'm going with Rublev, guys.
That's,
Okay. Yusuf, what do you think? Yeah, I
I'm
know what
also
you
going
think.
with you. I'm going Andre Rublev goes further. Sorry. I think Holger Rune is going to have a tough one against Francis Tiafoe.
Yeah. He does
And
not like that matchup
I
at
don't
all.
know if he gets through that one, but I do know that Andre Rublev is going to make it at least to round 4. So I'm going Andre Rublev goes further, Odon.
I think yes, I I agree that Rublev goes further, but they both have a hard stop on round 4. So Rublev is going to face Zverev. Rune, if he makes it to round 4, he's going to face Djokovic, and round 3 is going to face Tiafoe. So I think he has tougher matchups there. But so for that reason, I think Rublev is going to go further because I think he's going to probably make round 4. But
Okay.
what?
So unanimous Rublev then.
I guess.
I love it.
I guess we
I
all
love it.
agree on Rublev. Okay, guys.
Welcome, Andre.
Okay, guys. Last one here. Daniil Medvedev or Stefanos Tsitsipas? Who goes further on this one? Smail, who do you think?
This one hurts my heart, guys. It hurts my heart because
This might be the toughest one to predict.
it's so tough. It's so tough
really
because
tough, guys.
honestly, if you told me both of them are going to lose round 1, I'd tell you, that's how kind of the way the year is going. And I also made this whole big case that Daniil Medvedev is going to give Alcaraz problems in round 4.
Yeah.
So I'm holding different positions here. But I have to go with my heart. I have to go with my heart, guys.
Who's your heart?
My heart says that Tsitsipas.
What?
Tsitsipas.
What?
Tsitsipas. I believe. Call me crazy. Maybe he can.
You are crazy.
Maybe.
You're
I don't
absolutely
know.
insane. You've lost your
think-
mind. You're outside of
sure.
your mind.
I'm outside my mind, but I'm unable to let go of my fandom. And I'm unable to do it. Call me a believer.
I respect your fandom.
I can't. Apostolos is back, guys.
Wow.
He's no longer with Badosa. Maybe he's more focused on the tennis again. Maybe there's hope.
See, you saw what just happened in Winston-Salem.
Yes, but maybe he was jet lagged.
Nice. Nice one.
Maybe Stefanos is
Oh my God.
no longer an influencer. Maybe he cares about tennis the way he used to. Maybe. I'm hoping.
Okay, we're done here, Odon. Let me say.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
Maybe Daniil Medvedev loses in the first 2 rounds again.
Yusuf,
get back down to earth.
Bring us down to earth.
Let's get back down to earth. First of all, I need to get back down to earth because I've been taking Daniil Medvedev to make it very far in every single Grand Slam this season. So I think I need a reality check myself because I think I had him making it all the way to the semifinals in Australian Open. God knows what I said in the Roland Garros and what I said in Wimbledon. But U.S. Open.
So you're going with Tsitsipas?
You think I would learn from my mistakes. But no, I'm a stubborn mule. And I'm saying that Daniil Medvedev is going to go further than Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Wow.
And I don't know how far that's going to be. But I hope at least to the fourth round when it comes to Daniil.
Fourth?
I
Maybe
hope,
second. Hope for the second,
I'm
brother.
hoping, my big hopes. Imagine, this is big hopes for world number one. Multiple time, Grand Slam finalist, champion, all that. I hope he makes the round, or a fourth round of the U.S.
I hope he makes the round too.
But also, another thing to prove my case, Harun. U.S. Open results. Stefanos Tsitsipas throughout his career. Second round, first round, third round, first round, second round, first round. That's Stefanos Tsitsipas for you at the U.S. Open. So I think I'm not going out on a limb when I'm saying that Daniil Medvedev should, and I do believe, goes further than Tsitsipas at the U.S. Open.
Harun, for the record, I'm just going on the hope that Tsitsipas goes for maybe 1-2 rounds. Maybe Medvedev gets a super early exit like he's shown us this year. So maybe I'm right. Maybe there's hope for Stefanos.
It's not far. It's not far.
It's not that far, is it?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
actually, it's not that
very
bad.
I can breathe again.
Harun, how about Harun? Please break the tie.
Oh God, guys! Like, first of all, okay, regardless of the type of players that they are, so just putting out Tsitsipas and Medvedev, let's just say they're anybody, just random guys that you want to plug in and give them each other's draws. Medvedev is gonna face, well, Benjamin Bonzi, who he beat him before, and then Marcus Giron or Mariano Navone, and then ADF, and then Alcaraz, okay? So, okay, it's a hard stop at Alcaraz anyways. We have for Tsitsipas, he's going to face is Muller, and then Medvedev, and then Demonauer, and then Khachanov. Come on, man! Like these guys have been playing good this season. Like, and they're battle tested and they're gonna grind. So I think Tsitsipas has a short end of the stick there, and I think Medvedev has a better draw, and he's a better player. So that's just another thing. So adding on to that, I think Medvedev is gonna go further. And I think he's going to be able to... He's not going to face anybody that really gives him that much damage. Like, Benjamin Bonzi is somebody that should not beat Medvedev. Like, on any given day, he should not beat Medvedev. And Marcus Giron or Mariano Navone and then ADF. Like, these guys don't have really big weapons to beat Medvedev. He has the weapons to take them down. The real players come when they play with power and try to take him down, and Medvedev can't hit with that much power back with these new balls.
Honestly, let me just say something. You and Yusuf are just hurting my feelings right now.
And Tsitsipas hasn't shown that he's able to beat guys with a lot of
hurting
power.
my feelings.
He needs to learn to absorb the power and bring it back with a lot of power.
I'm feeling an owie in my feeling.
Yeah, Medvedev, guys. I think it's. I'm sorry, but that's it for who goes further for the big dogs. But we want to go also. Well, I want to ask you guys who goes further for the next gen, guys. Okay, so Ismail, you're gonna love this one. I'm gonna come to you. We have Fonseca, we have Menchik, and we have Mikkelsen. Who goes further for those guys, Ismail?
Guys, Fonseca, Mikkelsen, and Menchik are all in like the same quarter of the draw. So like, it's kind of like we're asking who's going to come out of this part of the draw or who's going to handle their matches more. They all have super tricky first round matches, and then super tricky second round matches, and then super tricky third round matches if they get that far. But you know, something that I've just felt in my heart since the beginning of this year, and I felt it deep in my soul. It's all about Joao Fonseca, baby. He knows how to handle the moment. He's built for the slams. Guys, are you imagining the number of Brazil flags we're going to see on Ash when Fonseca steps on the court?
So he's going on Ash.
I don't know if he goes on Ash. Wherever. For me, if I was director, I'd be putting him on Ash.
Of course he would.
Can you imagine the number of Brazil? It's going to be Rio de Janeiro, baby, in New York City. Joao's going to have the crowd against Kecmanovic, against Mahach, against whoever shows up along the way. And Menchik is having some tough matches, and so is Mikkelsen. So Mikkelsen getting Korda round 2. That's gonna hurt. And then having Menchik going up against Yari. You know, he did really nice at Wimbledon. No, this is not ideal for either of them. But you know who it's ideal for? Who loves the pressure? Who loves facing seeded players in Grand Slams? It is the one and only Joao Fonseca. I am Joao all the way. Please join me on the train to joy, to glory, to success.
Like,
What about
by
you,
the way,
Yusuf?
by the way,
Do you agree with the hype train?
By the way, I was gonna pick Fonseca, okay? But you ruined it for me. Too much. It's way too much.
It's just enough. It's just enough amount of Fonseca.
It's just enough. Okay. It's just enough, Smile. I think it's a bit much for you to say just enough.
I think Fonseca is gonna go the furthest out of these three guys. Okay?
Why?
Mikkelsen has a few tough matches. I don't know if he gets past Korda, and Jakub Mensik. I don't know also if he gets past Yari. Okay, but Fonseca also, I don't know if he gets past Kecmanovic, but like you said, I think he's built for the big moments. He rises up to the occasion at these slams. His body betrays him sometimes, and also I think there's just an IQ thing there. But he's been practicing, he's been working hard, he's been putting in the work ever since he lost to Terence Atman. And I think
Which actually looks like a really nice loss.
It's not a bad loss, exactly. So I'm going to go João Fonseca goes further here for these specific reasons. Am I convinced that these guys won't go further? Not 100%, but if there's a guy I would take out of these three, it's João Fonseca.
Harun, can you doubt João? Are you going to be the one to doubt João?
So
please do, just so he can calm down.
My brain is telling me actually Mensik has the best path because he's got Nico Yari. Yes, Nico Yari is a good player, but Mensik should be better. You know, he should be able to take him down. And then and then he has Maruchan also, who's somebody that he's a good player as well, but Mensik should be able to take him down. And then that's where it comes where Fonseca or Kecmanovic or whatever. So I think that Mensik should have the tools to win these matches. But my heart is telling me Fonseca. My heart is telling me Fonseca because the U.S. Open crowd is rowdy. It's crazy. There's no regulation. They're not so etiquette. They're cheering like it's a basketball or football game, and Brazilians are gonna be everywhere screaming Fonseca, Fonseca, Fonseca. And I think everybody is gonna crumble under that type of atmosphere, and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming to play in the U.S. Open. You can't handle it. Like it's a big time match. It's a big stage. It's a big stage, and I don't think these players are ready for the big stage. I think Fonseca is going to feel like it's going to be a home crowd advantage for him, whoever he plays. So I'm going for Fonseca.
Yes. Vamos. Okay, let's move on to one of the juiciest segments we do every Grand Slam. Yeah. Happening or not, US Open round of 16 predictions. Guys, I'm going to tell you the round of 16 that's supposed to happen, and you tell me if it's going to happen or not.
Yeah.
All right, so let's run through these together. Let's start off with the men's side here. Yusuf, top of the draw, we're supposed to get Jannik Sinner versus Tommy Paul. Is this going to happen?
Jannik Sinner, lock it. Tommy Paul also lock it, by the way.
Okay.
He makes it to the round 4. I believe so.
Okay. Harun, do you agree?
I agree with Sinner, but I'm not sure about Tommy Paul. I'm not sure. I think Tommy Paul might fall. So I'm not so hyped on Tommy Paul right now.
Okay. I'm going to lock it also with you, Yusuf. I like Sinner and I like TP. He likes the big stage of the US Open. I think he'll do well.
Yeah.
All right. Harun, we get Jack Draper against Lorenzo Musetti. Is this puppy going to happen?
No, this puppy's not going to happen. Draper is going to make it through, but I don't think Musetti is gonna be there to face him. I think Musetti's going to fall. Somebody's going to take him down. Probably either Perricard or maybe even Cobolli.
All right. Yusuf, is this one going to happen?
I think both of these guys fall, by the way.
Wow.
I don't think Draper makes it this far. I don't think Musetti makes it this far. I think Brooksby finds his way in there. Draper's side, I don't know, but I maybe Diallo, but I don't see Draper making it this far.
Wow. Okay. No, I also, Harun, I have Draper there, but I definitely don't have Musetti there. I have him getting knocked out early. His path is brutal with Perricard, Gauff, Cobolli.
Yeah.
Draper, I think, is going to handle his tough challenges of Bergs and Diallo.
Okay.
All right. Yusuf, we're also supposed to get Sasha Zverev versus Andrei Rublev.
Yeah.
Is this one going to happen?
You know, every slam I say, there's a match I say this one is a lock. And it doesn't come to fruition. But I do believe this one is a lock. I think this is going to be the most exciting round 4 match we have at the US Open. Alexander Zverev and Andrei Rublev are going to make it this far.
It's a good happening. One. Harun, is it happening?
Agreed. Yes, this is going to happen, and this should happen, and we want this to happen because this is going to be a nice match. So yes, it's a lock for me.
Well, make it unanimous. I'm locking that puppy in as well. Yeah. All right, let's move on to Alex de Minaur against Karen Khachanov. Yusuf, is this puppy locked in?
This one's happening. I think that de Minaur is consistent. He's going to make it this far. And I think Karen Khachanov has shown us why he's back in the top 10. So give me this match happening in the round of 16.
Haroon, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I think though Khachanov is going to face some pushback from Cerundolo. But I think this should happen, yes.
Yeah, I also think this one's going to happen, guys. I think both of them are playing really well right now, and they don't have any challenges big enough to stop them from getting to the round 4.
Yeah.
All right. Haroon, we're getting Holger Rune versus Novak Djokovic.
Ooh.
Is this puppy going to happen?
We want it to happen. We want it to happen a lot, but Rune's going to face Tiafoe in round 3. It's going to be a tough one. I think Djokovic is going to be there. Holger, I hope he's going to be there. Let's say Holger. Let's say Holger is going to be there as well.
Yusuf, you have it locked in. You have them there?
I have Novak locked in, but I have big foe Francis Tiafoe right there playing Novak Djokovic in the round of 16.
Yusuf, I agree. I think, yeah, we have Novak locked in there, but Holger's going to fall to Francis. Yeah. If he doesn't fall sooner, he's definitely, I don't think he's going to be able to take on Francis in the New York crowd.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely going to be on Ash.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's another fun one. Taylor Fritz versus Jakub Menchik. Yusuf, is this one happening?
This one's not happening. This one's not happening. Fritz is going to make it to the round of 16, but Jakub Menchik is going to fall. And he is going to fall to João Fonseca.
Wow. Haroon.
Yeah,
Give your thoughts.
We all unanimously agreed that Fonseca is going to be there to face Fritz. So yeah, Fritz is going to be there, but João is going to be there instead of Menchik. So yeah.
Ooh, you guys are getting my juices flowing. I 100% agree. Fritz is 100% there. Jakub Menchik is not there. And let's all pray together that it's João there. and then Taylor Fritz is going to need to do...
Rematch for Eastbourne.
Yeah, rematch. And Taylor Fritz is going to have to do a lot of praying himself if he ends up with João. Let me tell you that. All right. Yusuf, fun one coming. Big boy Benny Schultz versus Casper Ruud. Is it happening?
I'm skeptical, but I'm going to say I believe Ben Shelton's going to be there. Casper Ruud is where I have some doubts. But let me say he gets through Jiří Lehečka, which I think is going to be a tough one, and we get this match in the round of 16.
Okay, Haroon, you locking it in as well?
We got this one.
is not an easy one.
This is a like a very sure one. I think this is the most confident one we are. I think Shelton and Casper Ruud are going to face each other. Yes, they're both going to handle their business.
With all due respect to Jiří Lehečka, that's not going to be a challenge for Casper Ruud. I have this one locked in as well. All right, last but not least, a match I told you is going to be really tricky. Yusuf, Carlitos Alcaraz against Daniil Medvedev. Is this puppy happening? Make your call.
I'm having flashbacks to when I would take Daniil Medvedev. I kept taking Daniil Medvedev. But let me be stubborn, as I said, like a mule, and let me go. Medvedev makes it this far and faces off against Carlos Alcaraz in this round of 16 match that I would love to see. So yeah, it
would be fun. It would be fun, Haroon. Is this one gonna happen?
Yes.
Medvedev's your boy as well.
Yeah, this is gonna happen. Yes, Alcaraz is gonna be there. Nobody should take him down. And yes, Medvedev is gonna be there as well. He's like, if he's not focusing to make it to the round of 16, then what the hell is he doing? Come on. So like, he should be there.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm also locking this one in.
Okay.
But you never know with Bonzi and ADF there for Medi. Also, what does this mean for me if I think Tsitsipas is going to go further? I mean, Tsitsipas going to the quarters? That's never happening. So, wild take to say that. Medvedev is reaching round 4 and Tsitsipas goes further. That's probably never going to happen. But anyways, I've made my say.
Yeah.
So, be it as it shall. All right. Let's move on to the women's side. We have some really nice round of 16 matches there.
Yeah.
All right, let's start off with the queen. Arina Sabalenka against Clara Tauson. Is this one happening, Yusuf?
Arina Sabalenka, I think we can say a lock in the round of 16 at any tournament, at any Grand Slam, so 1,000%. Clara Tauson, we said having a great 2025 season. Lock her as well. Give us a round of 16 between these two.
Okay, Haroon?
Well, Sabalenka is going to face Leila Fernandez, might be in round 3, so it's going to be also a challenge there. I think that Alexandra Ayala is going to take down Clara Tauson, so my pick is Sabalenka with Alexandra Ayala.
Wow. All right. That's a spicy pick.
How about you?
I think Clara Tauson is in amazing form right now. She's had a really nice summer hard court swing. No, Clara Tauson is going to be a problem, and she's going to be there to face Arena.
Nice.
All right. Let's go on to Elena Rybakina against Jasmine Paolini. Harun, is this puppy happening?
No, it is not happening. I think Rybakina is going to be downed by Raducanu. Raducanu is going to be deeper into this draw, but I think she's going to face Paolini because Paolini is just so savvy. If you like, how can you beat Paolini, but she just takes you down. Yeah.
Okay, Yusuf.
Harun, you're not going to like this. I also have Rybakina being eliminated from this tournament by Raducanu.
Really? Wow.
Yes, I do.
You guys with some wild takes here.
Yeah, and I have Paolini making it that far since he tells us a lot about what happens in the U.S. Open, and she's firing on all cylinders.
Okay, well, guys, I have this one locked in. I have both Rybakina and Paolini there. They're good enough to make it.
Okay.
All right, Harun, we're supposed to get Jessie Pegula against Belinda Bencic, Mama Bear. All right, is this puppy happening?
Mama Bear. Yeah, I think this is gonna happen. Yes. I don't see any. Yeah, it's tough. It's tricky, but I think both of them should make it to the round of 16. Yes.
Okay, Yusuf, do you agree?
I do agree. I think this one's a lock. Pegula and Bencic are going to be there.
Really?
Yep.
I have Pegula there. I don't think Bencic is going to be there. I see.
Put some respect on Mama Bear's name.
No, I do respect Mama Bear a lot, but she's going to have some problems with Stramkova and Samsonova. So I think let's see how that plays out. Okay. Yusuf, Mira Andreeva is going to get Emma Navarro. Is this puppy happening?
This is a tricky one, by the way. Okay?
It's tricky.
Because Mira Andreeva is going to have some tough ones. I think Andreeva makes it through this tough path and she makes it to the round of 16. I think Emma Navarro falls by the third round, and we either have Mboko or we have Krejcikova in there.
Ooh, spicy. Harun, what do you think?
I agree. I agree with that logic. I think Andreeva has a tough path, but I think she makes it out of it. Ostapenko might be able to take down Andreeva. Who knows? Because she's just such a beast sometimes. But I don't believe in Emma Navarro making it that far. I think she could even be down in the first round to Jinyu Wang, or also could be losing to Victoria Mboko. So Navarro's not there.
Wow.
How about you?
Guys, I actually think it's going to be Andreeva versus Mboko, and it's going to be a battle of teenage sensations. I look forward to that one. All right. The heartwarming story of the beginning of the year, Madison Keys versus Mukova. Your girl, Yusuf.
Yep.
Is this one happening?
I love these two women. I think they're two amazing players. Keys will shine. She is built for the moment like this. And I think Mukova loves the U.S. Open too. So I say both of these two women make it this far.
Wow. Harun, are you locking it in?
I'm locking it in. I think there shouldn't be any surprises there. And I think Keys and Mukova should be playing each other. Yes.
Guys, I definitely have Madison Keys there. Do not overlook Noskova. A tricky player. I have Noskova making it against Keys there.
Also, because you had Venus taking down Mukova, which...
Do not look over Noskova. Okay. Harun,
Yeah.
Coco Gauff against Kasatkina. Is this happening or not?
Oh, Gauff, yes. He should make it through with Kasatkina. She could be down by Osaka, a former multiple Grand Slam champion there in the U.S. Open. But that's if Osaka makes it that deep. But I think she gets down by Osaka. So I think it's going to be Gauff versus Osaka in round 4.
Yeah,
Yusuf.
fully agree. I think it's going to be a Gauff versus Osaka round of 16.
I think so as well, and I can't wait to actually watch that match. It's going to be a fun one. All right. Potentially, Harun, Amanda Anisimova against Elina Svitolina. Is this one happening?
Yes, it should happen. It should happen. They're good enough to make it that far. Yes, so we're going to see it.
Yusuf?
We're more sure about the women's side than the men's side, which is interesting. I think Anisimova, she's going to continue her form, and she's going to make it this far. And as I said, Svitolina rises up to these occasions, man. That slams. She does play really good tennis. So I think they both make it to the round of 16. It's happening.
Okay. I like Anisimova a lot, but I'm riding the train of Maria Sakkari here. I think she's going to surprise us and make it to the round of 16.
Wowzer.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. All right, last but not least, the Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek against Alexandrova. Harun, is that happening?
I think for Iga Swiatek, yes. I think we're going to see that. But maybe Yeah, maybe Diana Schneider could be there in the mix, but yeah, I'm not sure about Alexandrova. No, I feel like she's gonna lose.
Iga, 1000% she's going to be there. And I think Diane Schneider is going to be there also.
Wow.
Lock that in.
Wow. Guys, it's going to be unanimous here. I also have Iga against Diane Schneider.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very good news for TSA's Jimmy, who is a big fan of Diane Schneider.
Yes.
So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So those are going to be fun. Those are some fun round of 16s. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
We always drop with the predictions after the round of 16 happens. And then we look like clowns sometimes. Hopefully we don't look like it as much as previous tournaments. I think we made good predictions.
We're gonna get
I think we made good predictions. And
clown
I think
comments
maybe the best predictions are going to be me looking back on my Tsitsipas take.
That's going to be a good
we're
one.
all going to be proud of that one.
Yeah, I think. Well,
I advise you,
Dawgs'
Smite, to
predictions
get off that train right now. Get off that train right now.
Or you can advise me to get offline. That's probably better for my mental health.
No, but guys, stay tuned because we're going to get into a lot of different picks that we have this US Open. But before we do, my favorite segment of every episode, and that is overreaction or not. So I'm going to tell you something and you let me know. Is this an overreaction? Is this not? We had an interesting few things happen this past week. So let me start with this. Smile, coming to you. The US Open mixed doubles tournament was a big success and should be implemented at all the other slams. Overreaction or not?
No, it's not an overreaction because how many fans are paying attention to the mixed doubles tournament ever at any tournament, especially and including Grand Slam. So it got a lot of attention. It was really interesting. I would like to see a way to make it even more competitive or something because, I'm not sure that Alcaraz and Djokovic really cared that much. Like they showed up, but I don't think the incentives were enough for them. So I think it's a good step in the right direction. I don't know if it should be implemented as is, but yeah, they should do more of this.
Rune, how about you?
If you can have all of the top seeds in the men and the women's side, like top 10 on the men and top 10 on the women, playing mixed doubles, I'll watch this tournament, even if they're not playing hard and it's kind of like exhibition-y. So to me, I think they should do more of that. It would be nice and fun to watch it on clay and in the grass as well. But do I think it's going to happen? I think these Alcaraz and Sinner are going to go play these tournaments before every single slam. I'm not sure. So I don't know how much success they're going to be able to get after doing it multiple times. But yeah, if they could, why not?
Well, I think it should happen. If you can convince all these top players to do it, sure. If you can, do it everywhere except Wimbledon. I don't want to see that grass be ruined for the beginning of the tournament.
Do another court, for example. Play on another court.
Do it on the outside courts. Do it on the outside courts, but also what's the point if you do it on the outside courts? So I think it's not going to happen in Wimbledon because first of all, tradition. Second of all, the courts. So, but Roland Garros, Australian Open, let's make it happen.
It was fun. It was a fun idea.
Not an overreaction.
Let's call it as it was. It was a fun idea by the US Open.
Yeah, it was. Well, next one, Harun. Doubles is a different sport and should be promoted more. Overreaction or not?
Moment of silence for the doubles sport right now. Moment of silence. I think it should be cut off. Break down doubles. I think doubles. Yes, it is a different sport. Should it be promoted more? I'm not sure because yes, it's a different sport. They're elite players. They're so good at it and they take down anybody. But doubles is not that fun to watch if it doesn't consistently. I think doubles is only fun when you have a few matches like the Davis Cup and stuff like that where there's some of these team events. But consistently watching doubles, we're not watching doubles. Honestly, I'm not watching doubles, and I don't think. Okay, here might hurt some feelings there. I think that doubles players are kind of like failed singles players, and maybe because now it became a career, people maybe now deciding to become doubles full-time already before they even entertain singles. But I don't think anybody, if they're good enough to play singles, they're going to go play doubles before playing singles. So I think that doubles is kind of like a secondary option, and it's not fun to watch doubles if they're not big names playing there. And we love watching Laver Cup doubles because of all of the big names and Davis Cup as well. So yes, I think it's a different sport. It should not be promoted often. I agree also with Riley Opelka. I think we should dissolve doubles. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's harsh. That's harsh from Harun. But no, let me defend doubles here. When a good doubles match, if you ever tune at high-level doubles, is fun.
Yes.
High-level doubles.
Yes.
Low-level doubles is not fun. Okay, it's ugly. The ground strokes are slow. Lot of unforced errors. But high-level doubles, there are lots of tactical plays, lot of nice volleying, really interesting cat and mouse action, volley to volley action. Love to see it. Love to watch it.
Yeah.
I think they should experiment more with new formats, like the format we just saw. Maybe like, you know, like super tie breaks early on, or like shorter sets, something like that. Because we don't want to watch full matches. Honestly, or like best of 5 doubles. No one ever is watching best of 5 doubles. But I think open to.
I'll tune into the super tie breaks.
Yeah, I love the super tie breaks. Love me some double super tie breaks. So more of that, shorter sets with maybe some super tie breaks. I'll watch that. It's elite doubles. Yes. Experiment more, Yusuf.
Yeah, but I just think like doubles is fun sport. It's I think it's different than singles. It's fun. It's fun to watch when it's high level, like you said. I think its biggest problem is there are no names.
Yeah.
Like, there are no names there behind it. But it's fun to watch. I can tune in and watch during the entire ATP finals, by the way, doubles. Tune into any match. It's so much fun to watch. Yeah. But you need I don't know, there needs to be promotion. We need to get big. I don't know, brand these guys and make them bigger. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Don't say it. No, let me just continue. I think maybe that's like. But the sport doubles is fun to watch, and I think it should be going anywhere. But the problem is you can't convince someone who's a casual or someone to watch a doubles match if they don't hear a name they know. Yeah, it's tough. So I'm gonna say.
So sorry, continue, Yusuf.
Yeah, like I think it's overreaction. It's tough to answer it that way, but I would say like it's not an overreaction, and doubles should get more love, but something needs to change. As is.
The doubles needs to change.
Yeah.
It needs to change. The US Open took a brave step in trying to change something.
Okay. So let me wait before we let me say this final thoughts here. So the reason why you're not getting doubles no names is because they're not named players. Like maybe for example like the Bryan brothers or the top guys on doubles. They become dominant in the sport and they've made a name within the sport, but they weren't like up and coming and a great, oh wow, this insane doubles player when he was like 19 and now he's going to become a great doubles player forever. We see the guys that are great at doubles and doubles you can have longevity there, playing well into your 40s is because you have been like you transition to a doubles player afterwards. How many guys are 19 and deciding, yeah, I'm gonna be a full-time doubles player? Like you see somebody with Alcaraz's talent, he's gonna decide to play doubles full-time and never play singles. If somebody like that with that kind of talent is playing doubles, then doubles will become fun because you have actual talented players with clean and amazing fun ground strokes and magic that are playing there, so you're gonna watch there because Alcaraz is playing that sport. But because you're not getting these insanely talented dudes, doubles is more tactics and volley. So with all due respect, they're not the cleanest strokes, they're not the biggest servers, they're the savviest players maybe. But yeah, that's why it's you can put as much light as you want, but it's not gonna push back because they're not objectively the best players. They're the best doubles players, but they're not the best tennis players.
I think this is a conversation that we can have another time and more in depth. But yeah, I guess that's that. Okay, well, I have another one for you guys. Also doubles, since that's what happened last week. Ismail, overreaction or not, elite doubles players proved that they are better than elite singles players at doubles. Overreaction or not?
It's overreaction. Overreaction. Don't let one mixed doubles exhibition tournament fool you that elite singles players are not good at doubles. Exhibit A, go watch Rafa Nadal in the Davis Cup. He was the best doubles player they would ever put out. Novak Djokovic in any country competitions. He's the best doubles players they put out. Same with Roger Federer, Wawrinka, and so forth. Sinner, Alcaraz. Okay, Alcaraz can improve probably a little bit in his doubles game. But these are amazing doubles players in their own right. No, and they're amazing. Serena, Venus, who know how to excel at doubles. So no, definitely overreaction. Elite singles players, they just need more time maybe to practice it, but they are really capable of being elite doubles players.
Okay, overreaction. Harun, how about you?
I think this is not an overreaction. Yeah, I think doubles players are better than single players at doubles. But yeah, because they're playing a different sport. However, yes, singles players can adjust because it's tennis at the end of the day. But no, this is not an overreaction for me.
Yeah, this is not an overreaction either. Like, this is proof. The game is doubles. They beat them at doubles, and like, you can get the best doubles team in the world, go up against, put Novak and Rafa next to each other. They're gonna struggle. So fine, you want to tell me they need to go practice doubles and then get used to it and then all these things, sure. But as it stands, you put a doubles player on the court playing doubles against two singles players, they are much better than them.
It is a different sport. It does need some practice.
So this is not
and it's proper tactics.
Last one before we move on to our big picks. Smail. Monica Seles is the coach that Novak Djokovic needs to win another slam. Overreaction or not?
Wow, this is some news Djokovic is talking about in his presser about he's entertaining having a big name join his coaching team, and he talked about Monica Seles and how she's been a mentor for him over the years, and it would be something emotional that she adds to him. You know, I don't know what Djokovic needs at this stage. He keeps changing kind of the type of coach he's bringing into his box, but as someone that he can feel comfortable with, build his confidence. I think he has his confidence, dare I say, shaken now against against Sinner especially. Yeah, if she can help rebuild that so he can build that momentum and belief. Yeah, sure, why not? Not an overreaction. Bring on Monica Seles. It would be fun to see.
Rune, how about you?
No, this is an overreaction for me. Like, I don't think he needs any coach to win a slam. I don't think the problem is the coach. I think the problem is just his health and juice. So bring on whoever. Tactically, I think Djokovic is fine. He has all the tactics and knowledge that he needs. I think he just needs more body.
Yeah, I'd say it's a fitness issue, but sure, bring Monica Seles is the key for him to win a slam. Monica Seles, if what happened to her didn't happen, we could say she might go down as the best player ever. Monica Seles was an absolute beast. But
she is a tennis genius, you could say.
She is tennis genius, 9-time Grand Slam champion, world number one for God knows 200 weeks, something like that, at such a young age. But maybe, sure, fine, but I'm gonna say this is an overreaction to win a slam because how do I beat Sinner and Alcaraz, Monica? Well, you're 39 years old. I have no idea, so it comes down to that. So this is a overreaction from me, honestly, if I have to say.
It would be fun to see, though.
Yeah.
It would be fun to see.
Well, that's the overreactions or not segment, guys. Let's move on.
That was fun. Okay, let's do a new segment here that we're introducing for the U.S. Open, which is who's taking the first flight home, i.e., who's the top seed that's going to exit the tournament the quickest.
Yeah.
So who's taking the first flight home, Yusuf, from this tournament?
I told you guys in the middle of the episode, if you were listening to me carefully, I said there's nobody that I trust to do anything at the Grand Slam if you take a few months off other than Novak Djokovic. And the other man that has taken that big of a break and is coming back at the U.S. Open is Jack Draper.
Wow.
I think Jack Draper is going to go home early. I do not know against who, but out of the top guys that I think will be gone soon, I'm putting Jack Draper in the mix.
Wow. That is a bold pick. Yusuf. I like that.
You like
Harun,
it?
I wouldn't like to see it, but I like the boldness.
Oh, okay.
Who's taking the first flight home,
Well,
Harun?
I don't know if it's going to be in JFK or LaGuardia or whatever airport it's going to be from New York. But I think Musetti is going to be on the first flight home. I think he's going to go and eat some pizza and pasta very early. Leaving New York. So I don't think Musetti is going to stay long in New York. I think he's going to be down by somebody. Somebody's going to take him down. Kuboli could be that. Kuboli could be the guy, but it could be somebody else. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not so happy about Musetti right now.
You said Perricard has him going out, taking him out in round one.
I said Perricard. Perricard could also do it as well. And maybe Gauff as well, David Gauff.
I agree with you. I think Musetti is going to go home pretty early. But let me throw another, not top 10 seed in the mix, but guys, I think Jakub Menchik is going to go home early here. Really? I think he might.
But you're not taking a risk because you're not taking a high seed.
Yeah, it's not that big of a risk.
We don't know the math behind that,
if he's the first one to go home, then he wins.
But if he's the 17th seed, I'm fine.
If he goes home in round 1, compared to your guy who goes in round
if my guy goes home round 1.
Oh, then you win, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think, I think Musetti might be gone.
I'm doing go big or go home.
That's good. Good.
And if I want to win this,
here's another honorable mention for you if you don't like Menchik.
No, I'm fine.
Thomas Mahac is also going home
Oh,
very
no,
quickly.
these aren't. No, come on, these aren't big, man.
Yeah, it's not as big as yours. Not big as yours. But
Well, they're nice
I'm pretty
ones.
confident in everyone else going further, though. So that's why.
I would love to know what you guys have to say. Who do you think's going home first? And
Yeah.
let's see who made the right prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, moving on to one of our interesting segments, which is the dark horse. We're gonna pick some dark horses, but let me explain again what the dark horse is. The dark horse is you pick somebody outside the top 8 who's gonna make the quarterfinal. So, and then the highest seed, actually the lowest seed that makes it to the quarterfinal, is actually the winner out of all of us. Okay, so I'm gonna go to you, Smail. Who is your dark horse for the U.S. Open on the men's side?
It's a player that I felt some slander, Harun, from you specifically towards the beginning of this
go.
pod. And Yusuf, you also didn't give him his respect
Hey, come
when
on,
we're
man.
talking about his round of 16 matchup.
And who's that?
I'm going with my boy. Andrei Rublev is going to make a statement at the U.S. Open.
Really?
I loved what I saw from him in Cincinnati against Carlitos. I like his headspace. He has Safin on his team. His coaches are talking about his mental improvement. He is someone who's building his confidence. He's there. He has the game. He has the tennis. It's about facing his own demons. And if my boy Andrei Rublev can overcome the demons in the round of 16 against Sasha Zverev, guess what? You can book this boy in the semis, not only the quarters.
Wow.
Andrei Rublev gonna make a statement this year at the U.S. Open. Yes, book it.
Wow, that's a pick that's not gonna make it through. So, but how about you, Yusuf? Do you agree, or who's your pick?
You guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
I looked at the draw and I saw where are the gaps where I can have a dark horse who has the best chance. And some stars shine, but they don't have seeds next to their names, right? And there's one guy that stands out to me, and I'm like, he has a chance. He can do this. He will do this. My dark horse for the 2025 U.S. Open is... Wow, Fonseca!
Wow, I felt it. I felt you were going.
Fonseca
Wow.
will take down Kecmanovic. He'll take down whoever's in his path.
Wow.
He'll take down Menchik and remind him what it was like at the Next Gen Finals.
Wow.
And he will take revenge from Taylor Fritz at Eastbourne and make it to the quarterfinals to take on the one and only Novak Djokovic.
Wow.
Book it.
Wow. So a legend is being born here in New York.
Joao Fonseca will rise again
Wow.
at the U.S. Open.
Amazing pick. I like that. Harun, can I change mine to his?
No.
Wow.
I love it. I love that.
what's
Thank
a-
you for making my day. Thank you for making my day.
You're welcome.
What a crazy
I didn't
pick.
do it for you, though.
What's a crazy
Harun, how about you?
What's a
Wow.
crazy pick? I have somebody's not as exciting at all, but somebody that I believe could make a quarterfinal, which is Karen Khachanov. I think Karen Khachanov could be savvy enough. I think he could crack that top 8 spot, and maybe he could go further if he's lucky. But yeah, Karen Khachanov is my pick there, but it's certainly not Wow. But Karen Khachanov is a good pick, I think, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun ones.
Yeah. But okay. But then that was for the men's side, guys. But for the women, Yusuf, do you have anybody as crazy as Wow to make it to the top 8?
I do. And if you listened throughout the episode, you would have heard, and if you read between the lines,
And who's that?
I think a woman that had glory at the U.S. Open, that made history that we had never seen before. And I think she's coming back, and she's coming back with a vengeance. And the one to be my dark horse for the 2025 U.S. Open is Emma Raducanu.
Wow.
The former champion is going to make it all the way to the quarterfinals, and
Wow.
God knows
you took my
if
pick.
she makes
you
it
took
further.
My pick.
Wow.
That was my pick.
I don't know if it
and
was
you
yours
took
or
it.
not. She takes down Rubikina, but she is my dark horse for the
you took
2025
my
US
pick,
Open.
but fine. You can have it. You can have the pick. But how about you, Smail? Who's your dark horse?
Wow. That's an amazing, fun pick. But guys, how about a player who is low-key rising up the rankings? Young player, 22 years of age, just took out Iga Swiatek a couple weeks ago. Took out Madison Keys a couple weeks ago. Let me go with Clara Tauson for a run to the quarterfinals here.
And beyond?
Do not doubt this woman. She's beaten Sabalenka this year as well. How about that?
That's a good pick. It's a good pick, actually. It's a good pick. And it actually could happen. We'll see. But I want to know who's my pick? I had Raducanu, by the way, but Yusuf stole it away from me.
I didn't steal it. That was mine from the beginning, man.
It was my pick. But anyways, I'm going to pick somebody who's even a younger star, who's going to even have bigger fandom, and also going to have more spotlight on her. And I think that's going to be Victoria Mboku. She's going to make it to the quarterfinals. I think Victoria Mboku can even make it further. So Victoria Mboku is my dark horse to make it to the top 8 and beyond.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice picks all around.
Congratulations, guys. Yusuf, I thought you were going with Venus Williams for a second. I was going to have a heart attack.
No, not me. But guys, we made some interesting picks, some fun picks, but not the grand picks. So Haroon, Ismail, the last Grand Slam of the season. You need to pick, my friends, the last 2 players to join the Grand Slam Club of 2025. So Ismail, ready or not, here I come. Who is taking home the US Open trophy on the women's side?
Well, it's a player who's had a low-key, amazing summer hardcourt swing. She's had some really deep runs, but she hasn't lifted the title yet. She's taken down the top players, but she's ready to perform at the Grand Slam stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Elena Rybakina is going to bring home the US Open title. Wow. You disrespected her saying she's leaving this tournament early. She's going all the way. The trophy is hers. Elena Rybakina, let's go.
I think maybe you can book a cheaper flight right now for Elena Rybakina. I think it's going to be better. So you can book a cheap flight because she's going to be on that flight away
Watch. I can't wait for you to watch her lift it.
Haroon, how about you? Come on.
As a financial advisor, I would advise her to book a flight right now. But we'll see.
How about you, Haroon?
Yeah, my pick. I can't believe that Sabalenka hasn't won a title so far. I'm picking Sabalenka to win this. Sabalenka hasn't won a slam. I keep on picking her, and she hasn't been able to win it. But I think she's going to defend her title. I think Sabalenka is going to lift the US Open title for me. That's my pick.
I love that pick, Haroon. You know who just beat Sabalenka in straight sets last week?
I know, but that wasn't in a slam. That wasn't at a slam.
Yusuf, yours.
I don't know why none of you guys had this woman. I don't know how you guys are doubting this woman. What more do you guys need to see? The winner of the 2025 US Open is going to be Iga Swiatek.
There we go.
And that is a 1,000% sure thing happening. How about that?
Wow.
She is the most dominant player on the women's tour right now. And you can ignore whatever happened in the Canadian Open or whatever. And she showed again who she was in Cincy. She was coming off that Wimbledon win. Iga Swiatek is going to take home another Grand Slam. She is going to continue to build her legacy, and she is slowly but surely entering her name among the greatest of greats that has ever picked up a tennis racket. And the 2025 US Open is going to be one of the slams that is added to her already illustrious cabinet.
Okay, that's a good one. I mean, you can't doubt Iga. I did go with her with Wimbledon, so I felt I needed to change for you guys.
It was a good change. But now, the moment of truth, my friends. Because it's time for the men. It's time for Haroon, you, to tell everyone who you think is going home as the US Open champion in 2025 on the men's side. Who you got?
He has not let me down before. He doesn't let me down. I'm going for Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner is going to end an amazing season with 3 slams. Wow, what in the world is this? What is happening? I think Jannik Sinner is going to be able to lift this one. He's feeling great. He's feeling good, confident, smooth, aggressive. It's just he has the feeling right now, and I think he's in the zone, tunnel vision. I'm going for Jannik Sinner. He's my winner for this slam.
He's taking the defending champ, Ismail. Let me hear yours.
I love that pick because, you know, Yusuf, there's only one player who's been the hottest player alive for all of 2025. The undoubtable world number 1 to be. The player who has dominated the world number one. In fact, he's 6-1 against the world number one, who's been unable to touch him aside from a moment of nerves in Wimbledon. Give me Carlos Alcaraz for the title. He wants revenge. He has the cojones. He has the guts. He has the magic. He knows what it takes to win in New York. He loves a rowdy crowd. He's done it before. Youngest world number one ever. Welcome back to world number one, Carlos Alcaraz. Welcome back to US Open championhood. Give me Carlos Alcaraz, baby.
Oh, so we have Carlitos. We have Jannik Sinner. Am I going to break the tie?
You need to.
The person that I have winning this tournament is someone that has been slept on.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
As a man who I convinced myself at the beginning of this episode is going to make this happen.
Oh, wow.
And I think when everyone doubts him, he rises up to the occasion. Not every time, but maybe. The winner of the 2025 US Open is going to be the one, the only, the greatest tennis player to ever live, Novak Djokovic.
Wow.
25 and 25.
Wow.
His last chance to do it. He's gonna do it. He always does it. And I never doubt this man. And I'm not gonna doubt him this tournament. I jumped off the bandwagon a few tournaments, but no.
Wow.
He's going to do it.
Wow.
Carlos Alcaraz
Wow.
in the semis was the tell for me. Carlos Alcaraz in the semis was what he needed. Carlos Alcaraz, take him down. Jannik Sinner, take him down. Novak Djokovic, 25 and 25. It's coming.
Wow. That would be an amazing story. It would be super clutch to do it on the last slam of the year. That would be amazing. You make some good arguments. It could happen. It could happen.
Olympics 2024 in Paris.
He's
the way he
healed.
did it.
He's fresh. It could happen. It could happen.
Please, Novak.
Wow.
Please. Please. Come on, Nole. Come on. Idemo, Nole. Let's go.
That'll be baller. That'll be baller. Those were some fun picks, guys.
That was a fun show.
That was a fun show. You guys made some epic picks. Congrats. You did amazing. This was the most fun slam preview we've done yet.
We are going to be ripped online. Ripped online.
Clownhood is coming fast. But for this episode, there will be a moment of glory. There will be a moment of glory.
Someone.
Yeah, for one of us at least.
Wow, wow.
It's going to be, wow.
Novak Djokovic.
Wow, that's going to be awesome.
Emma Raducanu.
It's going to be awesome.
Clara Towson.
Wow, it'll be awesome. For everyone watching, please, you need to make your picks. Let us know in the comments who you have, who's your pick, who's your dark horse, who's going home first. We really want to hear your thoughts on what your takes are as well for this amazing, fun US Open coming. And in the meantime, you really need to go check out our latest 2 interviews. One with Coach Michael Tistrom, former coach of Gael Monfils, talk to current coach of Denis Shapovalov, what it's like coaching a top player, how to set goals, what it's like facing off against Jannik and Alcaraz, what it's like facing off against former greats like Sampras and Agassi. And you should also go check our other interview with Coach Connor Casey. So many fun stories about the college game, fun stories about who has the best ground strokes, and also what he thinks of the current top players. So many fun things happening there. It was hilarious. You're gonna love it. Subscribe here for all your tennis content and come check us out after every one of the US Open rounds. We're gonna be cooking some stuff for you guys. Stay tuned.
Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Very good night.